I'm making a YouTube video. Yeah, in my house, by myself, talking to a camera. Get over it. What's going on, fitness junkies and fitness enthusiasts all around the globe? Welcome back to another episode. I am your certified master trainer and certified occupational therapy assistant, Ricky Schick here, back with another video. So it has been nothing but wonderful here in North Carolina. It's such a change, you know, from New York coming all the way down to North Carolina. You know, the culture is much different, and I'm personally adjusting. I realized that, you know, being from New York and just having that New York accent, you know, we're super fast with everything that we do, right? I'm finding that I'm 110,000 miles an hour, and a lot of the people down here, which is totally fine, they're moving at 55, right? We are slow pace, right? We are having a great day, and we are taking our time, right? And what I'm starting to notice is that I am starting to talk over people. So that's one of these things where I'm just learning to adjust to the culture, and, you know, I'm learning to take a seat back. But with that being said, one of the things that I love to do is I love to go train, right? I've been in the fitness industry for over 12 years, all right? I've been a master trainer for 11, and I love it, right? And I've started to work out at this new gym and jump into this really cool routine that I've been doing. And it got me thinking, you know, what is the best formula, right? What's an advanced formula for advanced trainees or even beginners? How can they have the best workout possible? What are the parameters? So I really broke it down into two categories, right? You know, what you do before the exercise and what you're doing during the exercise, right? Because what you do before is going to determine whether or not you have a good workout or not. So first things first, you have to have a routine, right? What are the steps that you do, right, before you start training? And one of the biggest things that you need to do before you even do anything is, how was your sleep like that night, right? A lot of people forget that when we don't sleep, right, we don't have the energy, right? Not only the cognitive energy, but our nervous system, right, doesn't get a chance, our central nervous system doesn't get a chance to heal up, right? And we feel really fatigued, and that's going to affect our workout. So the best thing for something like you to do, right, is to make sure you get 7 to 8 hours of sleep. And I know that makes sense, but get some good quality rest. That means get off your phone, right, so you can fall deeper into sleep. Don't drink the night before. Maybe don't have caffeine right before bed, or maybe like 10 hours before bed, because that stops the, what's the amino? It starts with an A. I think it's called adenosine. I'm probably saying that wrong. But that stuff, that blocks that for your brain, so that you're not going to be able to jump into a deeper REM sleep. So when you get deeper REM sleep, right, you'll be refreshed, you'll be ready to go, and that's going to affect your workout. So your training is gonna be so much better. What's another thing you need to do? You need to hydrate. You hear that? Hydrate. Let me say it again. Hydrate, right? You should be drinking about 20 to 30 ounces of water before you train. Now, some people are gonna say, Ricky, that is absolutely ridiculous. Why? Because when your cells are hydrated, right? When they are hydrated, they have a greater chance of delivering nutrients to the body. So what's going to happen? When your cells are hydrated, right, you're going to create more cellular swelling. That is called the pump, right? The pump is linked to a greater muscle stimulus, right? So if you are able to achieve a pump, that means you are able to connect with the muscle properly. So you wanna be able to do that, right? Connect with the muscle properly so that you can make the best muscle gains possible, because if you can connect, right, you can create better gains, and you're going to feel refreshed, and you're going to be about 15 to 20% stronger if you're hydrated. Another thing you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna wanna eat something before you go and train. So many people, I mean, so many people don't really exercise, don't really, you know, eat anything before the gym. And I know a lot of people like to eat on an empty stomach, right? I know people who can do that. I'm totally against it, because a lot of the science says you have a greater thermic effect when you eat something, right? You're gonna be able to put more energy output. A lot of people say, well, if you eat fasted, you're gonna burn more body fat. No, that's not how the theory of thermodynamics works, right? You can't do that. You can't just not consume calories, right, and then go exercise. You're not gonna have the energy to put out as much energy as possible. And some of you say, well, studies show that X, Y, and Z, if I don't eat before I go to work out, well, then I'm gonna burn more calories, so that the thermic after effect is about maybe 20 extra calories. It's really not that worth it. And those studies really aren't conclusive. Those studies really aren't conclusive, you know, so there aren't that many studies out there that say that. However, the studies that do say that you eat something, you're gonna have a greater thermic effect to be able to exercise more effectively. So you're gonna wanna go down that route. And you don't have to eat anything big. I don't eat anything big. Maybe I'll have 20 grams of carbs and maybe a protein shake, because if I have too much in my stomach, I can't exercise. But if I have too little in my stomach, I can't exercise. So it's kind of like, you know, just a happy medium. You do one of these balancing acts things. Look at this. See that? I'm balancing and I'm acting. And have some pre-workout, right? That's a simple one. You know, studies show that if you have about 250 milligrams of caffeine before your training, your exercise is going to be significantly better. You're going to make significantly more gains if you have a better workout. Now, during the workout, what is something that you need to do that's going to help you have a better workout, have a better training session, right? And the first thing is you need to pick music, right? What is the music that is going to get you going? What is the music that's going to make you say, it's time to bench press. It's time to squat. Maybe don't do this because people are gonna see that you have an issue, right? And my blinds are open right now, so hopefully nobody passes by and sees me going like this in front of a camera. I'm a YouTuber, that's what I do. Next thing you're gonna wanna do is, you're gonna wanna warm up. So many people do not do this. They do not do this. They think, I'm just gonna get on a machine and I'm gonna warm up my body that way. Your teres majors, your supraspinatus, and your supraspinatus fossa are not thanking you for that, right? I cannot warm up my supraspinatus, my rhomboids, right? If I'm doing chest, right? I can't properly, which are rhomboids and trapezoids and supraspinatus are all stabilizers of the anterior delt and the chest. So any kind of pressing motion, that's gonna be your stabilizer. So if you don't warm those up, right? If you're not doing a proper warm up, you're gonna do some damage eventually down the road. Also, at the same time, when you get your body temperature up, right? It primes your body for exercise, and you're going to be able to execute those exercises more effectively. Hence, you're gonna have a better workout. Hence, you're gonna make more gains. Hence, you just need to do that. There's somebody passing by. Right, I'm making a YouTube video. Yeah, in my house, by myself, talking to a camera. Get over it. And finally, have a plan. So many people I know go into the gym, they don't have a plan. They just go in, they're like, I'm gonna hit chest today. And I'm gonna do a little bit of this, a little bit of that, do some of this, some of that. Yeah, right? And then they kind of have a mediocre workout. So I kind of like going in freestyling sometimes, but one of the best things you can do is, hey, I have to hit my chest, right? And these are the 3 movements or 4 movements that I want to do, right? Go in there, have a plan. You're going to be able to execute the exercises more effectively. Anyway, you guys know the deal. I hope this was super, super, super good for you. I hope you take this. I hope you take it, put it in the back of your pocket, right? And use it. But you guys know the deal. Love your body, love your mind, love your soul. Stay happy.